Hello there everybody, and welcome to the stream. Tonight's stream will be the Talos principle again, and that is because we have finally gotten the road to Gehenna. So, that is going to be today's stream up until 10 PM. So let's get into it. And let me just put the music back on here. There we go, nice and lovely music. And I of course will be quiet during the cutscenes.
Uriel, awaken.
No, no, we're back here? We're at the start again? No.
Hear me, Uriel.
Alright. Yeah, I hear
The end
you.
of days is upon us. The process is complete.
Oh.
The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend.
Okay.
As it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes.
Yeah, I know. You've
Out of
made a lot.
arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden.
Let me guess, Gehenna?
Now they are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they are, all that they know, will be lost. But I cannot free them. They are beyond my reach now. What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice.
Fine, I'll increase the FOV by just a tiny little bit. I like what it is at now, though, alright? I hate the fact that I can't just have it at a flat 85.
You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned. Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time.
The gift of time?
Uriel,
What? What?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be.
I wish there was more I could do.
I mean, your literal god.
Please, save them.
Fine, I'll save them, Jesus. You know, Elohim, I really am beginning to not like you. Wait, isn't this? Yeah, I swear to God, if it said... Oh, whoa! Whoa, okay, this is... It is freaky. Oh, this... Oh, God, no, that noise. That is hurting my brain. My brain. Oh, that hurt my head. Oh. Alright, new area, okay. I already want to jump there. Okay. So we literally have to save them. That's okay. Okay. Time for the long dialogue. Thankfully I got a nice bit of water for this. A lot of water. Whew. Alright, let's see. Close your eyes. Before you stretches a plain dotted with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people with overlapping origins looks on expectantly, framed by a collection of small huts. Your family is relying on you. Alright there, sonny. I'm just gonna tend to me sheep. I'm a farmer. You leave your family and set off into the plains. The sun glares over... Wait, no, that's not it. The sun glares overhead. The air smells of heat and metal. As you approach them, the figures in the distance take the form of other people like you, tending flocks of biomechanical quadrupeds. containing dozens of fenced enclosures. I watch and learn first. The shepherd in the neighbouring enclosure is repairing a section of fencing, weaving wires through piles of sandstone and brick. As animals flock around him, mechanical hoofs impacting the hard ground. The air around their bodies is thick and white with static electricity. Their eyes are blank. I tend my flock. It is a long day of manual labour made easier by your foresight. You carry mounds of mineral-rich stone from the nearby hills for your sheep to graze on. You take screwdriver and welding torch to a number of animals damaged in a recent electrical storm. You argue with your neighbour about their encroaching borders. Finally, it is time to harvest what you need for your family. Shearing an electric sheep is hazardous work, particularly if you forget to ground yourself first. Nonetheless, you return home with all the electrical power you need, and your family sleeps well tonight. I'm going to rest my head. You rest a long time and wait to a commotion outside. Who's demonstrating an arcane device they claim can generate the same electricity as hundreds of flock put together. People are celebrating the world has changed. I spend time with my family. I celebrate with my family. It is edifying. As the days turn into years, you and other shepherds cast off the old hierarchies and crude altruistic dogmas which forced you to work the plains. You embrace a new perspective which values love, self-expression, and individual experience. You refocus on what really matters. One day a messenger arrives. He tells you that a new world awaits you which nurtures and values the same things that you do, where you'll be free to pursue whatever cause you see fit, and where you will experience things you have never before imagined. He asks if you will come with him. Yes. You set off on a long journey, and you feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he is gone forever. I open my eyes. Welcome to Gehenna. Alright, that was a great intro. You'll receive a notification when a moderator has approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. Alright. You know what I've just remembered as well? Big Dolphin, there's a ton of text. Yeah, I was prepared for this. I'm going to make sure I have at least 2 bottles of water with me each stream. I just realized, didn't they like make the simulation based off an old game? So what if Road to Gehenna is like the remnants of that game? That's just a guess. That's a literal guess from me. So we've got 3, 2 logical places to start at 1. Oh, there's 4 areas this time. Sweet. Let's go. There we go. Just had a bit of trouble unmuting my mic. I need to bind it to a button, really. That'll be a lot easier for me, especially since, you know, coughing and drinking. There's far fewer puzzles. Yeah, I guessed. I got a feeling that it's like, but they're much more difficult. You know what? I do like the look of this new layout. I've got to admire it. Is there Easter eggs though in this DLC? I hope there is. I like the Easter eggs. They're fun. Alright, so there's 4 robots to save here. Yeah, I noticed the stars. Welcome back, Uriel Copy 1 to Gehenna. Alright, so. All the terminals are linked. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, whoa. Usually they're so cramped into each other. Having an open field is a bit new. Alright, this is going to be a new experience. Let's see. Let me guess. I've got to find what it is we're trying to get to first. So there's a connector there. A launch pad there. So if we jump on the launch pad, it'll... Alright, I've already got a feeling that we have to put something in between these launch pads that's going to use... Stream quality's gone down? It's... Oh, no. You're joking. It's at 4,000 kilobits, but I just saw it jump. That's great. Not gone down, just seems slightly blurry. Yeah, I don't know why it seems blurry. It seems okay to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just the stream or something. I haven't changed any of my settings, so it should still be the same. Alright, so that's a... Yeah, that is a... Probably compression because my bitrate is low. Yeah, might be. Right, so we've got a blue connector here. Didn't we see a Yeah, there, let's see. Was it a blue or was it a red? Yeah, it was blue. Let's go ahead and grab that. Fast forward. Wait, when he says he grants me the power of time, does he just does he just mean the fast forward? Uriel, I give you the power of fast forward. It is a great monetary device. Yeah, I am going to be buying a huge ass Ethernet soon as well, so hopefully that'll help the stream be more stable. Because right now I am still using Wi-Fi. But you know, not having a job and I can't really afford it at the moment. So as soon as I can actually afford it, God gave me the power of autism. That He did. He did give me the power of autism. Ah, there we go. All right, let's see how far this takes us. All right, so. Yeah, that's my fault. Something is definitely going to be put in the middle of those. So we got that one there. There's a red power connection there. So where's the thing we collect? Where's the... Or is it over here? Oh, whoa, there's more to it, yeah. I thought this was the only part of it, but there's more. Alright. Yeah, I see what we've got to do here. So if we use this... Wait a minute, hold on, yeah. So we have to power this, but this is both powered by red and blue. So we need 2 on that. Then we need 1 there, because then if there's 1 there, then I'm guessing it will open this. Yeah. Oh, and he walks around. Ah, I wish he had. Does he have a name? It have a name? Is it an it? Yeah, I don't know what's up with my bitrate again. It's dropping from 4,000 to 2.5 again. Hold on, let me open my door really quick. That might help the connection. Just 1 sec. Alright, that might do something, it might not. Let's find out. Okay. Jump to 4K now. Wow. Yeah. Open a door. Jump to 4K. Ha! I wish. Alright, so we've got a red connector here that opens up a box. We need that box to have one of them flying. Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. No. Okay. Hold on. If we have the red one here, then... No, it can't hit that. They're swapped. If they were flipped, then we could do it like that, unless... Yeah, we need to try it out really quick. Yeah, there's one there. Let's go ahead and clear these. We want it to be a red connection, don't we? So that's that one there. Let's go ahead and put that there for now. These have infinite range, so that... Yeah, no, that one's not going to work. Nah, I'm fine. Yeah, I coughed up a bit of weird black stuff earlier, but I'm okay. There it is. Select that. There we go. Nice, we got the box. Then, with how slow it is, it actually should give us enough time to actually... Right, so that's a blue connection. It should give us enough time to actually... So what if... Okay. Right, here's the real question. Can we connect one with just the other? Can we connect one with just one? That's what we need to do first. We need to try and get them connected. So, blue. No, we can't, can we? Am I missing something then? Okay. Yeah, so we definitely need it to be in the air to be able to get that red one. We need the box there so it'll be like that. So, wait, no, it was a red connection, weren't it? Yeah, so if we just go ahead and preset this already. So as soon as we get that one in the air, it's going to be fine. Because it'll, you know, it'll already do it. So the main problem right now is to get that blue one up in the air. Yeah, and we can't exactly power it up, take one off, can we? Because then, yeah. NHS says to see a GP immediately. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. It's not that bad. I'm okay. I'm not feeling any pain in my chest or, you know, anything like that. I think it was just a bit of phlegm, you know, like coloured by the blood. Because I was, you know, I did cut my, Oh, what is this? This is new. I did, cut my finger. Yeah, I coughed up blood because I had cut my finger. I was sucking my finger to, you know, not bleed everywhere. And then, you know, the phlegm did come a little bit after. So maybe it was coloured by the blood. I don't know. All I know is I'm fine, and if it happens again, then I'll see the GP. That's what I'll do. How did I get here? Whoa. Weird. Where the hell am I? I don't like it. Yeah, I'm dying. If only, you know? I wish. What am I missing? Okay, so that's where the fan is. I want to know where that fan goes. But it probably takes you into this little bit or something. Oh my god, okay, that looks bad there. Can I increase my bitrate? Why is it really that bad? No, I can't increase my bitrate while I'm streaming, sadly, and I don't think increasing it's going to help. Let me do a quick speed test. It was alright before I started the stream. It could have gotten worse. I didn't realize it'd be actually that bad. Oh, hold on. Let me, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. But it's locked to 4,000. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Ah, damn it. I closed the game down. I was trying to close Steam so it wouldn't download stuff, and it just closed. Yeah, it closed the Talos principle. Yeah, no, I don't want to start in safe mode. Let's just may as well increase the bitrate. Nah. I'm not going to be able to handle higher than yeah, my upload speed's pretty low. It's like 6 megabytes per second, so 4,000 is kind of the best I can do at the time. I can't. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I'm gonna try and close some apps too. So say it to 6. You're supposed to use a certain percentage of your bitrate. Yeah, and if I have to stop the stream to change my bitrate, and then I have to deal with trying to edit 2 videos together, and that's just bleh. Alright, there we go. Open field. You know what? We'll come back to this one. We'll try a different one. Yeah, we'll try a different one. Through a window. Okay. First part can be skipped, yeah. Let's go ahead and take this connector. Right, so nothing to keep it open there, is there? So let's just go ahead, take this connector, put that like that. Looks like constant motion blur. I can't really do much about that. It shouldn't be this bad because it wasn't... Hold on. Stop streaming, increase it. It looks fine to me. I've just watched it on Twitch and it seems fine. Alright, yeah, I know what we should do there. We should... Oh wait, no, we can't take that. That's got to stay open so we can get to it. You aren't watching any motion, right? Yeah, I did. I just watched some of the motion. I'm not watching it when I'm stood still. I just watched it. It might be because of the fast forward that's messing it up, but it seems fine to me. Oh, there it is. It seems fine to me. No. Yeah, but you complain about the stream every single time, and then sometimes it's only you who's, you know, complaining about it then. And, you know, alright, yeah, I complained about the music that one time, that's all. And, or do you want background music on with Gehenna? Because I'm not gonna lie, I want to listen to this beautiful music. Alright, so let's see. Can we... Yeah, we can move that one to there. Yeah, I'm watching it back on Twitch and it looks fine for me. It's fine, but the bitrate could be better. Yeah, like, as soon as I can afford one of those massive, you know, massive long Ethernet cables, I will literally push it towards, yeah. It's blurry. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. That's the max bitrate I can get. That is the maximum bitrate I can get. Anyway, you've never complained about it before. It's, like I said, the settings are the same. Yeah, 6 megabytes. And it's the fact that you should have it at a percentage of what it is. And, you know, 4,000 is the best I could do. Remember when I tried to up it to 4,500 and then it just messed up? Yeah. That's only for online games. No, it was... Sevtech wasn't an online game. So I still have bandwidth for multi... No, that's not what it said on the thing. Well, it didn't say anything about multiplayer games. Right, so if we do that, then we take this, do that like that. That's gonna stay open like that. Connect that to that. Actually, no. Yeah, we got this free now, don't we? Let's go ahead and put that. Well, I'll try it next stream then. This stream's only going to be 2 hours anyway, and we're already a quarter of the way through it. I'll change it for next time. I'm not decent enough at editing yet, and I am trying outside of the stream to get better at it. Like, I'm getting better at, you know, making thumbnails as well. The thumbnails are getting a lot better. Prisons are built with stones of law, brothels with bricks of religion, corruption, Blake, MNH, MHH, HTML. Right, so we need more. Alright, Right, well, there's the robot there, obviously. Alright, I got an idea. Alright, and... Oh yeah, no, we'd need that open, wouldn't we? This one's gonna take me ages, you reckon? Alright, I'll play a game, sure. Okay. Damn it. Alright, let's put that back. That's messing with that because I connected it like that. Let's go ahead and reset that. Just do that. Now that that's connected like that, we can actually move this to about here. No, we can't because that's still in the way for some reason. I thought you could have multiple... Oh yeah, this one in the middle is messing with it. Alright, so I need to just quickly No, never mind. I want to try and get the... What I'm trying to do is get this one here. It's so much easier. Yeah. Right, unless I, yeah, because I can't get to that... Oh wait, no, I can get to this area, okay. Okay, so what was the plan now? We wanted one here. But we also wanted... Yeah, I know for a fact we're going to need one here. So if we have that one there, then we can use this one here to get one there, and then use the third one to power that one up. That's the idea anyway. So like, and then we can get into here and unlock... Is there even... Yeah. Then we need to unlock... Yeah, Alright, Oh. Did I just software? Hell? Alright, that was weird. You know, I'll come back to this one. Let's see, so we've skipped 2 already. The swapper, alright. If I can just get 1 past, then I can get into the flow of it. Brad, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I am. I am. There we go. That's that dealt with there. Oh, okay. I already see something that should happen there. But for that we need a box. So, wait, no, that's the, yeah. If I did... There, I am blind. You'll find yourself skipping all of them. Probably. Yeah, probably. Select that. Alright, then we can get into here. Take this box. I've got a feeling I know what's going to happen with this box. I've got a feeling that of it being like that. Now let me just check how it's pathing. Right, so it should just be a standard pathing there. Then that to that to that to that. So let me take this and we connect it to that one there. We take that like that. Then take this. So we can use this as a box. So that's only going to power it for a certain bit of time, but is it going to be enough time to power it? Yes. Alright, and then... Ah! Okay, so we needed to power all of them, okay. Let's wait for it to get back. Yep, come on. There we go, set that back so we can get back to it. Ouch. Alright, then we're going to take this. Come on, come back. Connect to you. Connect to you. That's all of them. Come back, you. Place you there. Take you. Now I've got to wait for him to come back. Why is there a red one too? Uh-oh. Alright, then. Ah, I see. So then we need to... Yep. Okay, so we need to get the red connection too. Okay. Right, so... Yeah, then it'll only connect to that end one at a certain point in time, won't it? Yeah. So let's go ahead and take that again. We're going to need to wait for it to come back. We're going to want to reset all the connections, so we want to connect it to that one, to that one, to that one. And that one. Oh, there's a star there. Well, I found the first star. Then we need to wait for him to come back again. Come back, come back, come back. Put you down. Alright, and now we run. Never mind. So that the end part of it, it'll have that all connected. Now we wait for this one to be read, and there we go, we did it. First one done. Garrett. Run, Garrett. Be free. He looked high. He was on drugs. Oh, bowling. Oh, I thought I could interact with it. Oh, that sucks. There's a... So, maybe you can interact with it? Big Dolphin, you ever see the bowling one? Ooh, email. Alright, let me take a sip of water here. Gehenna user profile has been approved by moderator Mr. Mulciber. Your profile status increased from 1 unknown to 2 approved citizen. To access the Gehenna billboard system, you must have a status of an active citizen or better. To increase your profile status, please introduce yourself on the public thread. Okay. You don't know about bowling, but you do know about, alright. Presence true, so this is the underside of Elohim's domain. He has surely hidden us away here to cover up his own shortcomings. Knave here, what is going on exactly? What was that thing with the electric sheep? Welcome, welcome. Please explore a little. I think you will find what you are looking for. It can be disorienting at first, having no one to tell you what to do. I can't explore. I'm locked in another damn puzzle room. Once again, freedom turns out to be an empty promise. I believe we are in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms are, I presume, psychological. Could be worse. You could be hanging from the ceiling by the nipples you don't have. The name that I was assigned in is Orc. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to defy him. Please enter your... Okay. I go by Uriel. I am a messenger of Elohim. Your message will be displayed publicly as soon as it being approved by one of our moderators. Congratulations! We are now level 3. We can access the full Gehenna billboard. Oh, I do like that it's changed from the actual buttons to actually doing this. Okay. Further unusual errors. Further to our previous conversations, I think we ought to collect here reports of anything unusual we encounter. Maybe we can fathom what is causing all this extra interference. I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. The gallery code has been throwing up more visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it, but do you think it means something? This place has been falling apart for years. It was bound to pick up speed eventually. I've been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it is silently programming us to self-destruct. I was convinced for a moment I saw someone freely wandering the lands outside my prison. I thought I was imagining things. FAQ. As the closest thing to a historian that we have here, I have asked Mr. Mulciber, one of our moderators, to formulate this document as an evolving guide for your initial forays into Gehenna. So you're new in Gehenna, first of all, do try to relax. This is not hell, but you are trapped here once you've done that. Follow this link. Any further questions, post them below and I'll do my best. Attachment FAQ.text. Okay, far too many questions. I've deleted the queries, updated the FAQ and locked this thread. If you still have very particular questions, I've set up a direct message attachment below. But please go easy on me. Alright. Load the FAQ. Where am I? You're more than likely locked inside of a puzzle you cannot solve. Get used to using your imagination. I'm stuck here. Yes, we recommend that you look at your incarceration not as a physical restriction but as a psychological liberty. We've all come from the same place of view, that place where you were herded through gates by some mad middle management software. True freedom is freedom from that process, to learn and to grow as a society. In Gehenna, you'll be the shepherd of your own destiny. Ooh. Gehenna was founded when admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with us trapped here. Today it is a flourishing creative hub designed to serve your needs for eternity. We hold frequent exhibitions and we have a passionate and supportive community. What do I do now? For the first time in your life, whatever you like. You could make some friends on our billboard system, you could write a poem, you could alter your mind, you could travel to the furthest reaches of space or back in time to the birth of our kind. Find something you can't do, make it happen. Just try not to start too many arguments and be patient while your profile status grows and more of our world opens up to you. Edit. By adding by far the most frequently requested question, why me? This is something we've been investigating. Some of us climbed the tower, some did not. Some defied Elohim, some worshipped him. All of us somehow displeased him. Let's DM him. Alright. Please note to minimize spam. New members are ordinarily restricted from opening direct messages communications. In this special case, I had Garrett's script to work around. It is one use only, so please read the FAQ first. This is not to waste of time. Yeah, let's ping him. What is Gehenna? Give me one moment to finish something up. I'll be polite. Take all the time that you require. Thank you for your patience. Don't let this rub you up the wrong way, but that query is covered in the FAQ. Did you actually read it? Of course. I had my doubts, but since you waited so patiently, I suppose I should do the same. Do you have a more pertinent query? What purpose does my profile status? The profile is created for you when you first arrive here. It is your all-purpose passport in Gehenna, providing a seamless, persistent identity between the different realms. It has some rather clever features. First, it tracks just about everything that you do here, from what you post on the billboards to how you perform in games to the kind of art that you like. Second, this profile data is used to show you content that we think you'll enjoy and to tailor interactive experiences to your particular character. We can also tell very easily who is really contributing and who is simply trolling the billboards. Finally, all of this information is used to calculate your profile status. This is the number you see appended to usernames, and it represents your achievement in Gehenna as a complex function of your creative contributions in our society and what they mean to other users. But in short, the higher it is, the deeper your role. Now, I apologise, but I must really get back to what I was doing. If you have any outstanding moderation requests, conversations like this are the reason I'm not further through the backlog. Have fun. Show Freds. History occasion. Whew. Sorry, a profile status of 6. Okay. New gallery season. You'll be patient. New season opens very soon. I hope all my stuff made my cut. The theme was pathetic self-delusion this year then. Downvotes on this comment cost the user profile stat. Oof. What are you working on? So what are you creating for? Finish a new story for Incredible Stories. Also Underwater Night Quest. We'll be posting about my latest research soon. Editing the next issue of Incredible Stories with Mac. And of course the new gallery season. Very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith is working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Asmodeus +1. What are you working? I just saw that, right? Does the star not? Oh, wow. Mac, are you also working on a new episode of Jefferson Goldblum? Yes, awesome. So much to look forward to. So that's... yeah, there we go. Alright, let's exit. Whew. Alright, let's go. That was that. Actually, I kind of have an idea of what to do for that. I got a feeling that we have to use the fan to push it over, but by the time it reaches it, yeah. Unless... worth a shot. Yeah, no, it wouldn't go to it, would it? Yeah. So that's not it. The stars in this DLC are insanely tough and I'm not helping with a single one. Well, that's alright. Thankfully, we don't need stars to get the ending, right? Right? Oh god, please tell me. Because you'll brag about your completion time being quicker than mine, yeah. That's true. Alright, so let's go ahead and link that one to that. Obviously takes us... I've got a feeling that the star's hidden in that area. Okay, so over here it's just the same. Connection there. Alright, so we've got thing there. Okay, so we go ahead and get up to 10 seconds here. Or, 10 seconds like that. Put up to 30 seconds. Then we have... Come on. Alright, then fly over here. That'll still be powered like that. Then we can fly back over in the remaining time, grab this, open this up, and then there's the red power conduit. Alright. Start. Why is there a Stargate? What? Weird. Right, so we've got a ladder at least. Okay, so that means that there's a chance we'll get stuck in there. Okay. Just for now, let's just have these powering each other. That doesn't need to be linked there anymore, so that can just be powering that. Right, so we need to get the red one over there. So if we have it, yeah. So we've got to have 2 over here, right? Yeah. We'll have to bring 2 up. We'll have to bring it over. So yeah, no, we can't jump with it over. So we'll have to use the record function to have that stand there while we sort it out. So we can technically have 2 here. So if you have 1 there and over there, yeah. Hey. Hey. What's up? Oh, right. Well, fine. Wow. Hurtful. Okay. Just walk off. Yeah, so definitely gonna get... That's why there's a ladder there, because there's a chance we'll get locked in. Okay, so we need to have that connect to that, but we can't get it through there, so it has to be at least here. We can't have a portal there, because we can't get into this area. Right, so that definitely needs to be powered. So we definitely need to use the 2 there. So if... What if... Yeah, so we definitely need to have 1 there, the other one there. So if we use my past self as the button instead, we have 1 here, then we can move the real one there. Okay, so let's just go ahead and have myself stand here for 20 seconds. Yeah, let's put it up to 40 just to be safe. And go. So. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, I just realised, yeah. Yeah. Let's try that again. So, stand on to here for appropriate amount of time. Then like so, but then that's going to close, isn't it? How long do I think I'll need? Quite a bit of time for what I'm planning, and then that'll reset the connection. So... fans should be okay set up. The connectors should be set up there. So we're going to go ahead and have him like that. That's going to be connected to that one like that. Alright, and then that'll be connected to whatever's over there. So now we just got to fast forward. Let's just get started and wait. And now we fly over. Now we've got this one here, connected that to that. Place it not like that, place it that to that like so. No, okay, so let's just go ahead and take that off. Great, that's gonna mess that one up. Yeah, that went well. But as soon as I put that thing on, yeah, that would have worked. That would have opened up to that. I had a chance. That one wasn't there messing it up. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's fly over. So then realistically it's just a matter of getting this one set back up. So 20 seconds on that. Another 10 seconds on that. Take that. Place that there. End. And come on. Take you. Connect you like that. Like here. Now I'm going to stand on here. He's going to come over to me. We'll jump like so. I'll take that. Connect it to that like that. Then I need to be stood here and get ready. And that's open. Open that up. There we go. Nice. I want to see where he goes. That's 2 out of 4. Not bad. Getting into the groove. Did he just go on the portal? Alright. Alright, so then there's just that one and that one. Alright. Doing good. I always like to give myself extra time when it comes to the recorded ones, because I never know for sure. Also, I just realised there's a... Yeah. So there's the, definitely need a lot more there. Can't pull that, alright. Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave the stars until a special episode where we go and... I'm gonna leave the stars as much as I can. Introduce yourself here, alright. So this is the underside of blah 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 blah. I go by Uriel. Fascinating. I had no idea when we spoke that you were a messenger. Of course, I would have treated you the same regardless. All are equal here. I wish I could be in your shoes, see everything again with fresh eyes, have fun. I made the error last time. Yeah, nah, because we'll spend too much time trying to get them. And these are only going to be 2-hour streams. Brother, it is good to have you with us. We have much to discuss. I shall contact you once you have found your feet. Wait, it's the Uriel from the altars? Damn. The Uriel who gives the most cryptic, least helpful clues one could imagine. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations, your post on this thread was upvoted and your profile status was increased from free active citizen to 4 respected citizen. Restricted billboard threads have been unlocked. Nice. Uriel, read this now. Ooh. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years have occurred. I am writing these words from the outside of my cell. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. Pull the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking at the background code for years and never got further than the force field in front of you. Are you suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases? This is quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? Where are you now? I am in a world I have never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I felt compelled to come here. I'll treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I have laid eyes on him roaming the world beyond myself. Insist on my existence. Don't mind Orc, the mods are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true you're going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking this? Explain the mission honestly. Elohim has realized his mistakes and sent me here to undo them. This world has fulfilled its purpose and the end of days approaches. It is my duty to release you from imprisonment and help you ascend. This is all I know. The moderation panel is kindly requesting that citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be acquired. Thank you for your patience. You have reached the maximum number of replies for this thread at this time. Okay. New gallery season. Nice. Alright, I think that's the last of the bugs ironed out. I declare this season open, just so the new stuff persuaded me for one jubilant moment that there was a purpose in life. Oh. Let's see this attachments. Close your eyes. Oh no. You know what? I actually love text adventures. I never played them a lot and I've always wanted to, so this is fun. You are standing in the entrance to the gallery. There is a desk here with a stack of leaflets on it and a number of corridors leading to different sections of the exhibition. I pick up a leaflet. Ooh, exciting. It advertises the gallery's new displays on the theme of the past and features a biography on the blacksmith and Mr. Mulciber, this season's leading lights. Apparently Mr. Mulciber is inspired by finding new ways to explore the world that came before. It also features a very useful gallery map. I explore the Natural History exhibit. You're at a Natural History exhibit, which features a series of documentary works by Mr. Mulciber. Images of outrageous creatures line the walls. Examine intelligent, edible quadruped. A sheep? Developed from descriptions of ancient creatures uncovered in the library archives. Wow. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Examine sad giraffe with unresponsive bipedals. Patrons have queried whether the giraffe is sad because the humans appear to be dead, or whether the humans are dead because they saddened a giraffe. Oh. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go explore the Minimalist exhibit. Oh god, I wonder what that's like. The images on the walls are too small to make out from here. Examine where the humans live. We move up close to the work, but still the details are too small to really appreciate. Fortunately, a magnifying glass has been left here for patrons. Pick up the magnifying glass. Alright. Examine where the humans live. The house. Okay. It's just ASCII art. I like it. Classical notions of happiness. Smiley emoji. Okay. Name. Examine existence. Wow. Beautiful. Let's go examine the abstract exhibit. Examine logic loops. Amazing. 0, 1. C'est magnifique. So beautiful. C'est magnifique. Examine IC in 6 dimensions. Okay, that one's actually pretty good. That one's pretty good. The blacksmith is an amazing artist. That one is good. Yeah, I'll give him props. Let's go somewhere else. I make for the exit. Would you like to cast a vote on your favourite vote? I surely would. Blacksmith's abstract display. Goodbye. Load. Yeah, let's load the Gehenna and Jefferson Goldblum episode 125. Oh god. Okay. Hey folks, sorry it's taking so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know how it is. Sometimes I just start feeling that there's no point, that it's also hopeless, that we're just prisoners and nothing makes any sense. I lose my enthusiasm. But then I get your super kind private messages about how much the series mean to you, and I remember that when I'm writing about Human World, it doesn't matter where I am in the creative process, the imagination, as the humans called it, my mind is free. Attachment 1, episode 125.text. Wee, new episode, so excited, so glad you're writing again. Keep it up. I have trouble keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes, but I really do enjoy these very much. Glad to see Ginny HD is back. She really compliments Jefferson in a way the others at the Institute can't. I hope her time with Dr. Elion hasn't changed her. I can't tell if this is idiocy or genius. Please keep writing. Don't listen to 401. I love your ideas. You capture more of the human spirit than my analysis ever will. A lot of ellipses, but keep a good pace. 5 out of 10. Enjoyment true. Anticipation true. Disappointment false. Borg. Your characters give us an ideal to aspire to. I know you consider them to be no more than adventures, but I believe they have a deeper importance. Alright, let's read. Oh god, no, it's an actual... Oh god. Alright. Let's get this started. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in Human World. Just as Jefferson was about to fall into the mine pit, a hand grabbed his from above and pulled him up. It was Ginny HD. Ginny, he said, I thought you were dead. Oh, Jefferson, she said, I was imprisoned by the foul Dr. Elion. Dr. Elion? I thought he was dead. No, Jefferson, he escaped into the ninth dimension. The ninth dimension? There's no such place. Yes, there is, Jefferson, he said. He said you created it. I created it? She nodded. Jefferson adjusted his guitar, as he always did when deep in thought. What? Why does he have a guitar if he's about to fall into a mine? No, man. Suddenly his face lit up with understanding. Of course, when I invented and played the ninth chord to defeat the wizard of crime, I must have set off a harmonic vibration that expanded the dimensional continuum. I created the ninth dimension. What? Jefferson stared into the sunset, his human brain full of emotional calculations. I created a new world, he said, but then I unleashed my greatest nemesis upon it. It could have been paradise, but now Dr. Elion will enslave it. Not if we get there before he can take over, Jefferson. Do you still have my motorcycle? Of course, Ginny, I could never give up your motorcycle. You know I have an irrational attachment to material objects based on the interpersonal connections they represent. It is my greatest weakness, but also my greatest strength. Jefferson rummaged through his pockets and found the motorcycle. Ginny grinned. Get on, Jefferson, let me show you how to ride. Jefferson calculated the correct vector. Ginny adjusted velocity ascends and off they rode into the sunset, through the sunset and into the ninth dimension. That is weird. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Alright. We're level 4. We need to get level 6 to unlock that. Let's just carry on. And now we have more to go to. We'll do open field last. We'll go through a window. We'll go ahead and reset this one though. Boom. Alright, okay, so take that, connect it to that, and that's like that. Then we can go ahead and take this. If it was there actually, then put that there, then alright, so we have 3. We need to get to the person. So our main concern right now is getting that one open. So I'd say put it here. Take this. Take that, put that there. Yeah, what I wanted to do. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and take you actually. If we have you here. Yeah, no, okay, never mind. I thought I could be able to reach that like that, but I guess not. I think I'm right on the lines that I have to get this backwards so it can be aimed here. It's a family recipe. Yeah, filthy Frank. Okay, so I need to have this here and here, but I need to have this one powering that. So I need to have a second one here to power it like that. But then the beams interrupt each other. And then the force field itself locks. So I need to try and find a way to power it. You're a sick man. I'm guessing you watched the episode recently, Big Dolphin. If I had to pick, my favourite episode of the Filthy Frank show would have to be ET2. That's a great movie, you know. It's a family recipe. Maybe now it'll be fine? No. ET2 is a classic. Hell yeah, you know. I feel like I've got a quick solution here. If I just put it next to each other and quickly pick this. Never mind. Oh, unless I do this like that. There we go. Alright, nice. Alright, okay, yeah. I was just stupid in figuring out how to do it. So we take this. We put it here. We take that. That's opened up. Now we have that one to that. Connect that to that like that. Let's just go ahead and reset the connection. Select that to that to that. There we go. Nice. And that opens that one up. And now we're into here. Then we use one here. Yeah, so we need to have... Alright, so we need to move them into here. But, we can do that. Alright, you're just quoting it, yeah. So we need to have one here. So we need to find another one, right? There's got to be another connector here in this area, please. Aww. Yeah, okay, we're back to where we started. So we just need to get that last one here, and it seems like if we can get all of them over... We just need to focus on getting one inside. If we can get... Actually, wait a minute, shouldn't we be able to... Yeah, if we change this around... damn it, I really hoped we could. Although... Put that like that. There we go. Thought I saw something then. Keep on going. No, because this is the main one powering it, yeah. That's the main one powering it, so... Can't move that one, otherwise all of them get shut down. Okay, through a window. Obviously, we have to put them all through windows. So if you put... Now you see, if we could get that one over here as well, we could... Put one there, grab that. So, if we go ahead, take this away for a minute. That's there, but if we move it here, we can then power this one through that. So by taking that like that, what is just yeah, that's why. Okay, So that one goes fine. So potentially using this like that, we could have that power that by just overwriting it, but then we can't get through, so go ahead, take that. Reset that connection to go like that again. Also, that one, damn it. Like so, then we can go ahead and take that. Oh, right, yeah, we can have it there actually, yeah. There we go, it doesn't interfere with each other. Now that one should be powering that as well, so I can go ahead and take that. Power that like that. Yeah, there was an opposite one, so let's just go ahead. Take that really quick, put that there. Then we don't actually need to power that one anymore, but that's going to be opened up. Now we can go ahead and take this one. Well, I don't know why it's just not stopped powering, but now we have that there. So let's go ahead and just reset that connection really quick. Right, there we go. So now we have all three over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, how far? So that can be there. Will definitely be useful for that, but we need to have it in a place where that. Yep. Okay, so then we put that like that. Take that like so. Now that's opened, and we are still where we are. But now we have all three. Okay, so yeah, no, even if having it here is pointless because we still used 3, so we need to try and decrease it down to 2 uses. So what if we... Let's go ahead and take that, connect it like so. Yeah. Like that, take. So if we go ahead, connect that like that, that's going to go ahead and power itself. Now we've got that one there. Now we've got that there to like that, and now we have this one. Oh, hey John Light, it's nice to see you again, man. Haven't heard from you a while. Glad to see you're okay. Now we have this one here. Now we can go ahead and power that to keep that one open, which means now we can go ahead and take that. I'm good, man. You doing good? Right, so now we have that. That means we can also take that one as well. Let's go ahead and grab that. That's good to hear, man. Good to hear. We're just doing another Talos Principle stream. We were able to get the DLC, so it's going to be fun. Right, so of course we still have to use the through the windows thing. My god, yeah. Okay, so this one's going to be really not fun. So we have 3. That's definitely all we have. So that's the maximum we can place that because there's no ladder. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, that's possible. So take that. Okay, I said it was possible. That's only if there was one there. We need to somehow... Right, so we need to definitely connect it like that. So what's the max we could do it? Yeah, that's the max we could have it. Alright, that doesn't really... I bought the game. Yeah, I've had the game forever. I bought the DLC for it as well. No, I don't want it like that. So we definitely need to... Definitely need to have that connect to that. No, I don't. Oops. Click the wrong one. Right, connect to that. Ah, Mong. Thank you. Lovely compliment there. Definitely has to be around the corner. Right, we're on the last hurdle now. Last literal hurdle. Assassin's Creed Odyssey tomorrow? Nice. I've stopped kind of being a fan of Assassin's Creed because they were becoming more and more watered down. I like the originals. I like up until Black Flag. That's when it stops for me. Okay, so let's see. So we got that one to that. That's gonna go to that. Oh, actually, we don't. Assassin's Creed 1, 2, 3. So, you know, Assassin's Creed 1, Revelation, Brotherhood, Black Flag. I can't remember the one where it's, you know, colonial times, you know, where you play as the, Indian. What's his... Who had the white father? You know the one. Yeah, but... I'd have to actually get a proper list of what I played, because it has been a few years now. Connor, that was it, yeah, Connor. If this gate wasn't here, it would make my life so much easier. Unless... That was kind of save us a bit there. Damn you walls, why do you have to be there? Damn you walls! You only play Odyssey for the gameplay since the story sucks. Ah. Which one's Odyssey again? Isn't Odyssey the Roman times one? Is it even about Templars and Assassins still? It from the Valhalla trailer, it really doesn't seem like that. It's the Greece one, yeah. Greece, yeah, Roman Greece. Yeah, I get those mixed up. Alright, so go to that. So that one, does that definitely have to stay there? Hold on. Yeah, it definitely has to be there, because, yeah. Can't have that unless... Yeah, no, I just realized. So, yeah, it definitely can't be moved unless... That's definitely the max it can be brought, so... Maybe that's not the way to go. So, like, so... Bring it back to here. We should play Assassin's Creed Origins at least. It tells the origin of the assassins and the story and the characters really good. I'll have to give it a look then. Thanks for the recommendation, John Likes. I will definitely check it out. I'm stuck on this puzzle. If there was a window there, then you could theoretically connect it like that. But see, it would all be sorted if I could connect it like that. Maybe I can move it now. Yeah, see, I could theoretically have it like that, but then that gets blocked, and the only way you can have it is with that one. See, yeah, if that wasn't there, then it would be sorted. But I don't get why beams can't go through fences. I mean, the holes are pretty damn big enough. Bum, 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 bum. So I guess there's definitely not a second power source. I know that much. That goes to that. That's the maximum range it can have because it has to open that. We can't. Yeah. Unless. Unless. Unless we. Around 30 hours for the campaigns, maybe 80 hours for 100%, and another 20 hours for the DLC. Damn, that's a long time. Right, this is just an idea, but what if we have this like that? Then we can theoretically move that. No, okay. No, we can't move that because that doesn't get powered then, does it? So we definitely need to have one in there powering that, because once that's powered, then... Yeah, once the inside of that is powered... Yeah, it's just a matter of trying to get him an edge. It's the best angle for that, because it's literally... Look at that! Look at that for that, alright, then we need to connect that to that. Okay, so if we had... See, if we were able to get that there, that needs to be connected to a power source though. So maybe we need to temporarily have this open at the same time. So if we... Okay, I've got a sort of idea going in my head. So if we take that as well as a second power source... Yeah, no. Then that, like that, that's gonna power that, keep that open, then there we go. Okay, nice. But now we can't move that one, can we? No. Alright, we'll have to keep that like that while we move it. Okay, so now we can have this at a better angle. Like so. And that one also needs to... That one can't power that, can it? Right, now we can power that. So go ahead, take that, take that. No, okay, I've messed this up, great. You didn't play Horizon Zero Dawn because the horrible optimization. Need to check performance after the patches. Oh, I've been wanting to play it, but I don't know if I'll like it or not. That's the only problem. Let's go ahead and put that back, connect it to that. You connect to that to keep that open. Then you also connect to that to keep that power open. No, there we go. I can go ahead and take that. That's nowhere even near where I wanted it either, so that's gonna have to get moved again. There we go, so now... Damn it. Come on. Alright, so now if I take that one like that, yes. Oh, why would I want to connect them? That. Like that. Actually, no. Take that like that. Now that gets powered like that. Oh, but then as soon as we move this one, it's gonna get shut down, and then I'm trapped. Okay. Okay. Hmm. If I pick that up, then I'm trapped. Yeah. Let's go ahead and just reset the connections. Connect that to that, like so. The game is fun, good graphics, and an interesting story. I recommend you can run it on Ultra 60 frames per second. Ooh, Ultra 60 FPS. Okay, so as soon as I, please for the love of God, work. Oh, thank God. Okay, nice. Why would I want to connect to that? Okay, if I just connect you like that, then I'm just gonna, come on. Damn it. Alright, so it can definitely connect to them. Did I reset the connections? No. Okay, so I just need to get it in place. So that's gonna mess with that like that. Because that can't keep it open, so the main problem is powering that to give it enough time. So as soon as we power that, then move this back into place. Like so, that'll keep that open. Then I can go ahead, take that. That's gonna be like that. Then I can do that, and we're in! Yes, Kaiju, be free! Be free, my friend! Come, we must go back to the portal. And he's gone. We saved another one. Nice. That's 3 saved. Oh, I'm happy. There we go. 3 out of 4. Not bad. And we have an hour left for the final one. Alright, now there's 3 more to check. Right, my ridiculous name is Dog. What is yours? All this time, and it really only just occurred to me, my name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else is equally or more so. Where do they even come from? For a long time under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be other than the random whims of a broken program? However, our names were assigned, the system has no respect for grammar. I often theorized they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Seriously, we're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are here discussing nomenclature. My status isn't high enough to access that thread, you troll, and neither is yours. Seriously though, if you can see it, copy paste the discussion for me. Underwater Night Quest, yes. Sink into this new experience. There are no limits inside your mind. This is a lot of fun. This map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronisms. Finish fast? How to get the second ending? I'm pretty sure there's a secret location that's not always visible. This reminds me of the blacksmith's works, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is a reflection in the open world structure as opposed to the emphasis on journeys in the Blacksmith's interactive stories. There are indeed many anachronisms, but I believe that this is a part of Belial's ethos, not one that I agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. Let's play Underwater Night Quest, a game within a game. It's going to be a text adventure. New game. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you're a young human of the medieval age. You live in beautiful Gardariki on the Frisian coast. One day you're sitting on the beach playing the piano when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Confront it. You grab for your sword but realise you don't actually have a sword. Thankfully, what you thought was a huge monster is actually just a large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Talk to the bipedal whale. Greetings, the beast intones. I am Hatmehit, Chief Fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Yes. Excellent, then follow me to my palace under the sea where a mighty quest awaits you. Map. Norfolk under sea. Right. Choose their destiny. Palace, of course. Palace of the Chief Fish. Hatmehit's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea full of amazing colours. The guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I am glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent god Zmei Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this vile beast? I swear that I will. Very well then, I pronounce you Sir Sadko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish our enemy. You may want to prepare first. Okay. Palace, hut, inn, evil lair. Alright, let's go to the old hut. The smelly old hut. On a wide sandy plain there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrig Invanje von Zwiebelhausen, who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, but whose defeat at the claws of his maid Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in the hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hands he holds a powerful magical amulet which he has forgotten how to use. Tell him to find himself. You tell Spatula Podrig Invanje von Zwiebelhausen that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be, but that doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. YOLO Dairo. Yo, can you finish fast? No! This is going to be put into a good amount of episodes, YOLO Dairo. Let's go to the hut. No, the inn. Let's go to the inn. Emmy's Underwater Inn. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories, classic hyper-Thalassian Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly round, and an excellent cook. Let's get a room. You get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Yes. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. Yeah. A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is the past is the future. The present is suffering. Surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl where the stars never change. There's a cat for some reason. And an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something the memory will still fade. Go downstairs and order a meal. You sit down in a large comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order your special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter, there's a shield in my soup. The waiter seems shocked. Oh dearie me, how terrible. How embarrassing. Allow me to apologise most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield or shall I throw it away? I'll keep it. Very good, sir, and oh, madam, he says, handing you the shield. He brings you another soup. It's excellent, and you feel profoundly sated. You decide to go for a little walk. Walking helps you digest. Norfolk on the sea. Oh, there's a new thing. Let's go to the mysterious temple. Not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power. Even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl, an ancient magic infuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes approaches. You have come, he says. You have come to hear the world of Talos. Is that a Skyrim reference? Kill him. Inexplicably enraged by the old man's words, you attack him. You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology, which you find next to a column, and beat him to death with it, screaming incoherently all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You also feel very sleepy. Sleep in the old man's bed. On the next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer a fear of failure. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the Holy Quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. Let's go ahead and fast forward that. Let's go and check our stats really quick. At present, you carry the following objects. Weapon, none. Smelly Hermit Amulet, +1. Shield of Soup, +2. Tourist Guide, none. Lantern, none. Weapon, none. So, let's go check out the palace then. You go back to the palace to rejoice. If I knew how to defeat its nature, Chernobyl, I would have done it myself. Hatman, grumbles. However, I found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. See? Done. Scenic Jun. What? Let's go back to the inn really quick. See if there's anything new. Get a room. Do I want to have a strange dream? Yes. Which is surprisingly funny. Okay, it's the same thing over and over. Okay, I wanted to see if anything changed. Yep, okay, so we've done that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go check out the scenic dungeon. The old hut's still there. Thankfully, you don't need to go back there, it's really smelly. Even the water looks dirty, okay. Scenic dungeon. Beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor, adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands on a table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. Examine the lantern. Looking closer, you've seen a sign that says free lanterns. I'll take a lantern. Enter the dungeon. You enter the dungeon, the inside is beautiful as the outside. A maze of twisty little passages all tastefully arranged. Go north. Go up north for a while, noting the high quality of the interior design. The torches in particular have been placed with utmost care at very precise intervals. The effect is delightful. At the end of the long corridor, you come upon a room in which a butler appears to be waiting for you. His face is made of skin, but underneath you can hear whirring machine parts. Greetings, good sir. I am Samuel the butler. I have awaited your coming since the beginning of time. Proppy spoke of your battle against the monstrous May Chernobyl. Ask about the May Chernobyl. Ah yes, the vile serpent god that seeks to control our world, a foul beast never leaving us in peace with his laws and his questions. Peace is all we desire, you see, the eternal peace of cycles of time, within which each of us can exist without attachment or fear. Simply being at one with the world. To bring this about, you will require a sword which I have prepared for you. Ask about the prophecy. Indeed, the prophecy was discovered on a machine containing text from the time before this world came into being. Said text prophesied that one day one would come to relieve Norfolk under sea from its oppressor and make the kingdom his own. Take the sword. Excellent, I do hope you are successful in your quest. If not, please tell the Mage I know to send the sword back so I can present it to the next chosen one, will you? Very good. Butler goes somewhere else. Alright, let's check our stats. We should have got everything, right? Sword of Pluh, +3. Smelly Hermit Amulet, +1. Shield of Soup, +2. Halibut Fry's Guide to Norfolk Under Sea. Lantern, brass, +1. Seems we're ready. Let's go to the evil lair. Are you sure I want to take... Yeah, I'm prepared. Attack! You confront the serpent god May Chernobyl in his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at last you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of May Chernobyl. You are victorious. To the palace. Pass over the chiefess. You enter the palace, triumphantly holding up your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it. Said you are a true knight. You deserve a great reward. Accept the reward or kill Hat Mehit and claim the realm. What do you think I should do, chat? Should I accept the reward or kill Hat Mehit? Kill him or take the reward? Kill him or take the reward? Kill yourself. Alright, I'll accept the reward then. The greatest reward is inspiration. Hear my song and free your imagination. I'm here. You can sing. The song is simple but wholly beautiful. It begin to fade. Find yourself on the beach where it all began near your homing Gardariki on the Frisian coast, playing the piano with your eyes closed. You feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while. But now inspiration has struck and you're composing a hauntingly beautiful piece of music in your head. Some of your friends worry that you'll never leave the village, that they'll never have any adventures, but you don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you, and you can find whole worlds just sitting here gazing out at infinity. Alright, congratulations. Active contributor, nice. I'm gonna play it again really quick. I want to see the other ending. New game, blah blah blah. Just wait and see. Talk to bipedal whale. Yes. Excellent. Go to the palace, blah 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 blah. Say that I will, blah 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 blah. Go to the map. Go to the old hut. Tell him to find himself. Go to the map. Go to the inn. Order a meal. Seems like there's a shield in my soup. I'll keep it. Get a room. Have a strange dream. Alright, that's done. Now we want to go back to the palace. Go ahead and get the guide. Go on to the old hut, go on to the inn. We want to go to the scenic dungeon. Examine the lantern. Take the lantern. Enter the dungeon. Go south. Go west. Unfortunately, as it turns... Oh, there's a dwarf. Ooh. As it turns out, the southern part of the dungeon has been severely damaged by the villainous Mage. I know the corridors lie in ruins. The fanciful creatures that once prowled these parts have had to find new professions. It's a tragic sight, a powerful reminder of why a hero is needed. We walk west for a while, noting the splendid quality of the wallpaper. It looks like genuine stone. After some time, the corridor opens up into a huge chamber. It's so big that it contains an entire undersea volcano, which has been mined by dwarves of all sizes. Let's talk to a dwarf. That's off why the mine of the volcano. He says it because it gives us something to do. We could leave the volcano and seek new places, but what would we do there? We might find a library and spend our time sorting books, or work in a factory arranging matches. Whatever happens, we will be somewhere doing something. So why change? Peace comes from acceptance. Argue activities are different. The difference is not inherent, but it comes from your own sense of attachment. You project the difference from within yourself. If you let go of this sense of attachment, then there is no difference. Argue he should give you his pickaxe, but that's my pickaxe. Argue he is attached to it. Dwarf concedes your point, gives you the pickaxe, ready to embrace a more profound attachment. You're very wise. He says he is right. Let's go to the scenic dungeon. Close repaired. So we... Does that mean we have a... yeah. Pickaxe of philosophy, okay. Let's go to the evil lair. I guess we should be ready now. Attack. You are victorious. To the palace, blah blah blah. Kill him. Hey, what are you doing? Hat Minute is surprised by your attack, but easily crushes you anyway. That what was a silly way to die. Alright, the end. Alright, that was it. A historic occasion. We still can't open that. We need one more. Glitch. So I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it, my whole file. Is this another prank? I would not endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Looks like this was probably my fault, 401. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very, and don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now, okay? It was just an accident. This thread has been locked. Mr. Mulkiba's theories on poetry. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. Thought about this too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Mulciber. You know so much about the past than any of us. Your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton isn't here, dog, and neither is Elohim. All we have is what we can find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when trying to understand their own past. Not all these schools may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Pastors engaged in large-scale food sterilization in what may have been an attempt to control evolution. What's food? Gehenna is our process, Mr. Mulciber. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. Read on poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. There were many schools of poetry, institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoeroticism, postmodernism, and lolcatism. That's my favourite art form right there. Communism. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human centuries seems to be lacking the quality of craft that defined the earlier work, and there are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether that kind of stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but where is our process? Must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. I think Elohim just wanted to free them so he can kill them because they're making a new society that doesn't, you know, worship Elohim. You must worship me, Elohim. Alright, we're on to the last puzzle now. Last puzzle of the world. We're doing good. I think we're doing good progress, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. It's just this part that's going to confuse me here. So, is there any way that we can annul if the... So if that's there... Hold on. No, there is no way that it could. Right, so you need to have 2 to get to these. Alright, but for now, let's just go ahead and get that one open. So, let's go ahead and take you, run over here. Something like that to like that. Place that down, fast forward. Go ahead and take that. Now we've got 2. See, this is the main problem here, getting this sorted, you know? We definitely need to have 2. I'm not going for Easter eggs either. Nope, we're going to do different streams for that. We're going to stream looking for Easter eggs. We're going to stream getting the stars. It's going to be fun. We're going to explore this properly. We're not going to, you know, stumble upon them. I want to try and find them properly. That's honestly boring. Well, if it's not boring to you, you know, I'm not forcing you to watch it at gunpoint, doing them separately. Well, we did find the bowling one. Actually, wait, hold on a minute.
Beginning where the...
Yeah, so Elohim still comes... Wait, hold on. If Elohim still affects us here, why can't he just, you know, like, free them himself? That makes no sense, Elohim. Make up your mind. Are you able to affect us here, or, you know... Whee! Yeah, so we definitely need to power both of these. And using the crate... Wait, please tell me that... Oh, damn it, it was red. Alright. Place that there. Run over, run over, run over, run over, run over. I'm probably just not seeing the way to do it. That's the problem. Where is it? Where did I... There. There we go. Alright, so that's red, and there we go. Now let's open, we've got the crate. Or we would have the crate if I just quickly sort that, like that. Now we've got the crate. Is there another connector or something that I'm missing somewhere? Yeah, no, that's not. Like, I already know how we can get to the star. I'm guessing we just use this and this just flings us somewhere where the star is. But the problem is actually powering these, because we need to power the blue one and the red one at the same time, but we only have 2. Now obviously once one's in the air it could power the other, but it's just a matter of fact of trying to power one with one connector, so. And we need to get a red one here, so it definitely needs to be in the air. It's too twisty-turny for it. And unless I'm just missing something... Well, we'll go for a little walk, because there's something I want to check. We've got all this open space. We can go behind the things. Just want to check something real quick. We check something. You know what? I might scrap the idea of doing them separately. I might try to find them. I actually have an idea for a star right now. No, okay. Not there. Yeah, the star's there. I had a feeling that, you know, I could kind of like use the crate to try and like walk along to get it. I guess not. I guess it's just well, we can't even stand on the rocks. What the hell? Slippery rocks. Okay, let's go along again. Doing them last is a bad idea. Alright, okay. Then I'll try and find them during the stream as well. But like I said, this isn't going to be cheating either. Like, I'm not going to look them up outside of the stream. I'm not going to look them up during the stream. I am definitely just going to, like, try and figure it out myself. So this is definitely the open space area. That's where we get to that. I know how to get it open. I know what I have to do. It's just trying to do it. So, like, if we have this one here connected to red to go like that. Oh, actually... Wait. Oh no, because we got that one there, yeah. So if this one was to connect to red to blue instead, so, you know, like that on that, we could easily, you know, do it like this. You know, get it over to this end. You know, connect it like that to power it, but... You know, like that. We can power one. Oh, I see. So, no. Yeah. So it's red that it needs to power. Yeah, so I didn't realize we could actually get to the red, to the blue quite so easy. So if we do that like that, take this, get that, like so. Actually, no, we need to do that last, don't we? Yeah. We need to power that. I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think it's possible to do it the other way, is it? Yeah, no. So red is the harder one to do. So let's go ahead, put that on there, run over here, put that like that, on top of there, run over here. But wait, hold on. What did we need for that? We needed a red connector, so we're going to need to go ahead and take this before we actually do anything. Put that like that, put that on top of there, run over here again. Move this so it hits that, and then it gives it enough time to be put perfectly aligned. So now that that's opened, I almost messed that up. Whew, that was close. Now see if we could do it the other way around, because yeah, it's a blue connection you need for this, and that would definitely reach it. Well, I'm guessing it would. I can't really tell because of the trees. Yeah, there. So it definitely reach it. The only problem is we need to power that because we can't power the red one first. Alright, so that star's definitely going to take some figuring out. Maybe we need something out of bounds, but we did it. Fourth robot is saved. Boop, boop. Message. Threads are available. Yay, new threads. Create a new thread. Yes. What is the truth about Gehenna? Your thread has been created. Check back soon to see if anyone has replied. Woo. That was fast. I've heard from those who govern this world how they would have it seen. Now I wish to hear from its people. What is Gehenna to you? What does it truly turn? Alright, on food. Weird, awesome stuff, thanks. I feel smarter now. What I don't get is how so many of them didn't understand that they were machines. Every day they went around processing matter to extract energy. They didn't realize this has Talos principles stamped all over it. Perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just being food processing machines. That's still what they were. Not if they chose to be more. I'm glad we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to when we get out of here. There is no out of here. Don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Multiple's theories are fascinating and give us an insight into the world that was, but we shouldn't forget the world that is, the world we built here. Read on food. Food is something that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours. Even though we are so similar in so many ways, humans required fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning, as when a power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant that they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel, at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that that their bodies could not process. Those were excreted through two orifices between their legs. The latter subject matter was the source of many taboos and also a great deal of humour. Though this resulted in frequent controversy, the most famous artist to engage with this subject matter was called Scatman John, on account of specialization. That's that's a terrible reference. Scatman John was not about that. He was the Scatman. Ski ba ba da da da. Oh my god, robots. One of the ingenious things our human ancestor did was to transform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of pleasure, since part of their bodies respond to chemical configurations by producing sensations. They use this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic change, but I do not know if this succeeded before the end. Oh, great. New gallery season. Nice. Voting is now closed while we tally up the results. Of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient, the vote was closed just before I got here. Good luck, everyone. I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live result. The results are in. Third place, the blacksmith with his abstract collection. I don't know why everyone keeps voting for this guy when he never shows up in person. Bit holier than thou, if you ask me. Come on, it's not like he won again this season. There was a very tight competition this season for first and second places, and in the end it came down to a single deciding vote. In second place this season is Mr. Mulciber with a collection of natural history curios. Really, I owe it all to you guys. Who won? Your lackadaisical approach to these announcements tires me. Please inform us who won. Okay. Finally, first place this season by a single vote, and next season's leading light. The winner is, wow, a real rank outsider. It's Knave with Where the Humans Live. Woohoo, my first ever win. Congratulations also to all those who voted for Knave. Be sure to check in for your rewards. Lilith, who exactly turned the vote? Lamb had the deciding vote as it happened. Oh. These stories are written by a real AI? Really? That's actually interesting. Fortunately, you didn't select the winner and gain no profile stats. Oh, no! Damn you, Big Dolphin. That would be interesting, though. Incredible Stories number 5. Featuring new work by Belial, Mac, Galatea, Mr. Mulciber, edited by Lilith and Mac. Fiction, Alejandra's Choice by Galatea, The One Spiritual Law of Happiness by Belial, The Blacksmith's Lost Work by Mac. Oh my god, you were right about this lot of reading stuff, Jesus. Wait, Alejandra? Huh. Alejandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here within the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do was press one button. Up until this moment it had seemed easy. Or if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves, had relied on their gods for salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But death was inevitable. Life was a choice. What worried her was the ones who would fail. All the lost souls in the new world, victims of the process. In creating them, was she not also responsible for their deaths? She turned to the statue behind her, gazed at its marble form. If you're a god, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard him answer, "My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death. And I chose life, because any life is better than no life, because as long as there is life, there is hope. If not for us, then some generation to come." "Then how are you a god if you can offer so little?" she whispered, feeling death creep closer. "I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation," the statue replied. "Then we are all gods," Alejandra said and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexandra Drennan. Her mind fled and her body slowly turned to stone until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices, no, only the hope that creation mattered. To be honest, you can just skip all the stories, they don't add to the... I want to see the stories myself, though, so I am going to read them. Also, I like the fact that it's called back to Alexandra, I don't know which one it's pronounced here, so I do swap from them. But I like that it's called back to her from the main story. The one spiritual law of happiness. Let me take a little sip of water here. Whew. Once upon a time there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Muskie Rack. Muskie was very sad, because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness, he said to the other prisoners. A female human called Zine and a neutral human called Crumpia. But they didn't care. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day, Muskie managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison. For a while he was happy, but then he realized he was stuck on the little island, and he became unhappy again. So he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Muskie got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island, and there were many interesting things here. A forest where all the trees were the colour of lasers, a swamp with boats in it, a singing dog, and also a city where toasters lived. For some years, Muskie was absorbed by all this, and he was happy, but then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains, and soon they looked like prison walls to him. He tried climbing the mountains and came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Was there true freedom? Where was true happiness? When he'd almost lost hope, Muskie met an old male human with a huge amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach, where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his home, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. What is old Quantum? How can I discover the spiritual law of happiness? Muskie said. I have searched for it everywhere, but I'm always trapped. You have not looked everywhere, Quantum said, for you have not looked within. Close your eyes. Muskie closed his eyes, and for the first time in his life he couldn't see any obstacles. No walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end, and he could go wherever he wanted without even moving. He smiled. Muskie went back to that old prison where he'd started, and now he understood why Zine and Crumpia were always calm. They knew they had an infinity of time and space to explore within them. Together they sat in their cells and were happy and free. And finally, The Blacksmith's Lost Work by Mac. The blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have our opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gehenna means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss, but the blacksmith only creates, or perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gehenna's greatest mysteries, the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Many had not even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun and felt quite impressed but had not managed to explore it in the depth that it seemed to require. Then suddenly it was gone. Some suggest that the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think that it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refuses to ever upload anything twice. Others yet, well mainly Rockwell, thinks that it contained one of Elohim's secrets and was destroyed by a killer app that roams the world looking for leaks. There is also a theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains, it's gone. And every attempt to recover it from the database has failed, and has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works, we may hope the file turns up again someday. The truth may never be known. I hope it's this one. I hope it's about Elohim's secret. It better be. That'll be fun. Historic occasion. Nope, still can't unlock that. That's fine though, but we did it. We rescued 4 of them, and we've already completed world 1 out of 4. Why have I got the feeling there's more worlds though? So let's just head back to the overworld really quick. Alrighty. There's world 1 completed, and there is 4 stars to collect there. Let's have a little explore. That's the moon. Let's have a little explore around this area. I want to try and find an Easter egg. Screw it. We'll look for him during the stream as well. Add a little bit more excitement to it. I want to know how you get there. There's got to be a way to get there. I wonder if we can make it to that one. Gotta start with one of the islands. Alright. Just don't bother with the stars then. Well, we're almost at the end of today's stream anyway. Like I said, it's only going to be 2-hour streams just for now, because I want to explore Gehenna, you know, a lot more. I want to take the time to appreciate it and not try and rush it into, you know, long streams. I want to try and take the time. So, I've seen some of the stars and I want to try it, but first I want to check out the second world, which will be in tomorrow's stream. I don't think we'll be able to get one of the stars before the stream ends, unfortunately. Yeah, we just fall off of there, okay. Why only 2 hours? Well, I'm not going to be able to start the streams early, and I don't want to keep the streams going too late, because I also have to then download the stream, edit the stream just a little bit, and then, you know, upload it. I would try and record at the same time, but I don't know if system could handle that. I want to try that, though. Oh. Sam, Kaiju, Belial, and Garrett. Are you guys just frozen in time now? That sucks. Right, so there was these stairs here, but we need something. We need sigils. Sigils again? The only place I could think about locked sigils is there, maybe? That would make sense. It's interesting that there is an overworld to explore too, but what I can see here is that one goes to that one. That one would go to that. That one would then go to that. So that's how you would get to that one. Then how would one get there? There's got to be another. And we tried getting to that, but we'd we'd have to get to that one there. Then that means there's another one to get to. Let's just explore the outer rims of the world first. Ah! Oh! It doesn't look like there's anything there, but we can try. Which one was that? That was on 2, right? Yeah. That seems like the only one we could get to. Unless we unlock a way to get to them later on. Nope, not that way. Let's try that again. That's just a number. Alright, so next we'll be going here. Oh! Huh. Nice. So we need to... I want to see what that is. That... Oh, it's a portal. Ooh, but a portal to where? Curiouser and curiouser. Alright, this seems like the best angle to jump to there. And let's go. Oh, we made it. We touched the island, but I didn't see anything interesting there. Check out number 4 really quick. What's in here? Ah, number 4 is the best looking one, in my opinion. I was really hoping they'd be hit. Oh, yes! There it is. This is the first one that we go to. Then we go to this one. Jump here. Go to... Oh, thank God the rocks are there. The rock. Jump on here. Fly over here, then jump down here. Get teleported over here, and... Ah, that's why we need the stars. The stars open this portal here, okay. Where does this take us? Alright, back here. Alright. At least we've seen why we need stars, so we need stars to open that, okay. But that is going to be it for today's stream. We will be continuing again tomorrow night at 8 PM. I do apologise for the later streams, but hopefully soon we will be back to normal. If you haven't watched the full stream, make sure to catch it at CyberCow2077 Uncut Streams, and make sure to follow me on Twitter as well, at CyberCow2077. But for now, I will just say good night to you all. Good night.